G'day, Dimitri speaking from Exercises.com.au. Today we're doing core exercises. So we're really isolating our core muscles, rectus abdominis, oblique muscles, transverse abdominis, locking in our core strength for the day. So we've got our sit-ups to start with. We're going to move on to our leg lifts, then we're going to do some planks, some bicycle crunches, and then finish off with some decline weighted crunches. So let's get straight into those normal sit-ups. I like to have something to lock myself into here. So I've just set up the dumbbells here. You're going to lock the toes into position. Slightly turn those knees inward, and that way it really locks on those lower muscles. So from here, we're just going to go into a full sit-up. So all the way up, resist the weight as it comes down. So I'm just going to hold my hands next to my body here so that I'm not pulling on my head. I want to be looking up towards the roof, and I want to really resist that weight as I come back down. That's why I like to lock the feet in position so that as I'm coming back, I can really lock those muscles in nice and tight, resist the weight as I'm coming backwards. You can do a couple of different variations here. You can either come down so you're all the way flat and then start the movement again, resist as you come down, or when you come down, making sure that your back doesn't touch the ground, you've got time under tension with the abs. This keeps a different part of the movement happening. So we're going to go into our leg lifts next. So from here, what we want to do, first thing I'm going to do is form a ball with my hands. I'm going to put them under my glutes. What that's going to do is that's going to flatten out my lower back, and I'm going to tilt my hips towards my torso. So again, I'm flattening out my lower back. My shoulders and head are going to come up off the ground slightly. From here, straight leg lifts. So resist the weight as it comes down, all the way down, and then up, resisting nice and slow as it goes down. So up fast, down slow. Really keep those legs as straight as you can. Really resist as it comes down, all the way down as low as you can, and then nice, all the way up. Really resist it. Try to get nice and slow and nice and low. The lower you get, the more strain it's going to put onto your lower back, but the more strength you're going to build through your lower back and your lower abdominal muscles. So from here, we're going to move on to our plank exercise. So from here, what we want to do is we want to have our elbows straight underneath our shoulders. So we don't want to be out in this position here. We want to be locked straight down with our forearms there so that they are straight in front of your body and that your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. From here, curl your toes under and just coming up into that plank position. So we don't want the glutes up like that. We don't want them sagging. We want it nice and straight. From here, again, slightly tilt the pelvis towards your upper torso. And again, that locks those lower core muscles in around the L4, L5, transverse abdominis just kicking in and really holding tight isometrically. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to do our bicycle crunches. So again, down onto the mat from here. What we're going to do is our legs are going to come in and out. I'm going to have my hands here. What I want to do is I want to go forwards and backwards like this. I like to change the speed up with this one. So I like to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 slow, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 fast. There's a couple of different variations you can go, or you can just keep doing the same pace throughout. As long as you're really twisting through and really making sure that you're working the side oblique muscles. So twist through as far as you can and really keep that lower back flattened out, really isolating that transverse abdominis. So we're going to really finish off with some oblique decline crunches here. So we've got our oblique decline position here ready to go. Just got my plate weight here, and this is not a big movement. So we're in a decline position here. I just want to come up as far as I can and then back down again. So I'm virtually curling my body forwards and I'm keeping my head up towards the roof, so looking up and then back down again. So I don't want to be straining my neck, pulling it forwards too much. We just want those topper part of the rectus abdominis, the top part of those muscles, top part of the six pack or the rectus abdominis muscles to be holding isometrically and then back down again. So it's not a big movement. We just want the weight to be playing a little bit of an extra overload by having a little bit of extra load than our normal body weight. It's just going to tighten up those muscles, give you a little bit more strength through the topper part of your rectus abdominis muscles. So that's our core exercises for today. We started with some sit-ups, we went on to some leg lifts, then a plank, then some bicycle crunches, finished off with our decline weighted crunches. Search for Exercises.com.au for more great exercise and workouts, and we'll see you next time.